The deep space ship Horizon 12 moved silently through the dark edge of the galaxy. Its silver hull reflected the light of faraway stars. Inside, the crew worked quietly, collecting data and scanning new systems. It was supposed to be a normal exploration mission, peaceful and calm. Commander Ryan Cole sat on the bridge, staring at the stars when suddenly the ship's radar beeped. "Captain, we're getting a strange signal," said Lieutenant Arya. The signal was not like anything they had seen before. It pulsed in a rhythm, almost like a heartbeat. The crew grew tense. The signal came from deep space, far beyond any human map. "Can you identify it?" Ryan asked. Arya shook her head. "No, sir. It's alive." Before they could analyze further, the lights flickered. The ship's AI spoke. "Warning. Unknown energy wave approaching." Outside, the stars began to twist as if space itself was bending. The crew braced for impact. Then, without warning, a blinding flash swallowed the ship. Silence followed. Systems went offline. When power returned, the radar showed new stars, unfamiliar constellations, and a massive fleet of unknown ships nearby. Ryan's voice was calm but cold. "Report. Where are we?" Arya looked pale. "Sir, these coordinates don't exist in any chart." The AI spoke again. "Multiple vessels detected, approaching fast." The main screen lit up. Enormous alien ships with glowing edges surrounded Horizon 12. Ryan stood up slowly. "We're not in our galaxy anymore." And then, a deep mechanical voice echoed through the comms in a language no one understood. The crew exchanged nervous looks. They had crossed a line they never meant to, a galactic border. The bridge of Horizon 12 was filled with silence. Every screen showed massive alien ships surrounding them. Their shapes were strange, long, sharp, and covered with glowing lines that pulsed like veins. "Are they scanning us?" asked Lieutenant Arya. The AI replied, "Yes, multiple scans detected. Unknown technology. Power levels. Extreme." Commander Ryan Cole raised his hand. "Open communication channels. Let's try to talk." A bright blue hologram appeared, a creature with silver skin and black lidless eyes. Its voice was deep and layered, almost metallic. The translator tried to decode the message, but all that came out was, "Intruders, surrender your vessel." The crew looked at Ryan. "What do we do?" One whispered. Ryan stood tall. "We don't surrender. Send a peaceful response. Tell them we come in peace, explorers only." But before their message reached, one alien ship fired a warning shot. A beam of red light grazed the hull, shaking the ship violently. Sparks flew from the ceiling. Arya shouted, "Shields holding, but barely." Ryan clenched his jaw. "They're testing us." The AI spoke again, calm and emotionless. "Unknown fleet, forming attack pattern." Suddenly, the main hologram flickered again. The alien commander appeared, his expression unreadable. "You are not of the Dominion," he said through the translator. "State your species." Ryan replied firmly, "We are humans, from Earth." A long pause followed. The alien's dark eyes widened slightly. Then, the hologram vanished. All alien ships stopped moving. No one spoke for several seconds. Ryan turned to his crew. "Why did they stop?" The AI's voice whispered. "Commander, their communication logs show fear." Something about humans had shaken the Galactic Dominion. The air inside Horizon 12 felt heavy. The alien fleet remained still, silent, like predators watching their prey. Commander Ryan Cole stood in the center of the bridge, his eyes locked on the main screen. "Any movement?" he asked. Lieutenant Arya shook her head. "No, sir, but they're scanning us again, deeper this time." Ryan took a slow breath. "Hold position. No one fires. We wait." Minutes passed like hours. The crew stayed quiet, each heartbeat louder than the last. Then suddenly, a bright light flared outside the window. One alien ship fired without warning. The energy beam struck Horizon 12. The ship rocked violently. Alarms screamed and red lights flashed across the control panels. "Shields at 60%, Arya shouted. "Stabilize power," Ryan ordered. "Do not fire back." But before he could finish, the ship's defense AI activated on its own. Threat confirmed. Activating auto response. A pulse of blue energy exploded from Horizon 12. It spread like lightning through space, striking dozens of alien ships. Within seconds, their engines died. Their lights went dark. The alien fleet froze, half of it disabled in a single hit. The humans stared in shock. What did we just do?" whispered one crew member. Ryan looked at the screen where alien ships drifted powerless. "We defended ourselves," he said quietly. Moments later, the alien commander appeared again, his face pale and voice trembling. "What kind of beings are you?" Ryan's voice was calm. "We are explorers, but if you attack us again, you'll find out what humans can really do." The hologram blinked off, and somewhere deep in the Dominion, alarms began to sound. The Galactic Council had been alerted. The incident spread across the stars faster than light. In every corner of the Galactic Dominion, alien screens flashed the same warning. Unknown species. Human origin. Dangerous. On Horizon 12, the crew worked in silence, repairing the damage. Outside, the stars were calm, but everyone knew they were being watched. Lieutenant Arya looked at the scanners. "Commander, multiple signals are following us. Hundreds of them." Ryan nodded. "They're afraid, but fear makes people do stupid things." In the Dominion's capital world, the alien leaders gathered. The council chamber buzzed with panic. "The humans destroyed half a fleet in seconds," one shouted. "They used forbidden energy," said another. "No," the commander who fought them said quietly. "They didn't attack first. They defended themselves." The room went silent. The word humans became a whisper of fear. Back on Horizon 12, Ryan stood before the viewing glass. "AI, can we reopen the rift and go home?" "Negative," the AI replied. "The rift is unstable. Re-entry impossible." "So we're trapped," Arya said softly. Ryan nodded. "Then we survive." Suddenly, alarms rang again. The radar lit up like fire. "Massive fleet approaching," said the AI. "Estimated 500 warships." The crew stared in disbelief. Ryan clenched his fists. "They're coming to finish what they started." Outside, the stars shifted as a gigantic mothership appeared, its shadow covering the entire sky. The Dominion had sent its mightiest warship. Ryan looked calm but determined. He whispered, "Let's show them what humans do when they're cornered." The ship's engines roared, ready for battle. Far away, the Dominion realized fear had only made the humans stronger. The sky above Horizon 12 burned with light. The Dominion's mothership, a city-sized giant of metal and fire, loomed over them. Its weapons glowed red, its engines hummed like thunder. Thousands of smaller ships formed a deadly ring around the humans. Lieutenant Arya's voice trembled. "Commander, they've surrounded us completely." Ryan stared at the screen. His expression was calm, almost cold. "Let them. We didn't come this far to run." The main comms flashed. A new hologram appeared, the Supreme Admiral of the Dominion. His voice echoed like a storm. "You are an infection, human. Prepare to be erased." Ryan gave a half-smile. "We've heard that before." The alien fleet opened fire. Space lit up with energy blasts, a storm of light and sound. Horizon 12 shook violently. Shields dropped to 50%. The crew held their ground. Then Ryan gave the command. "Activate the gravity drives." The ship's engines glowed blue. A wave of invisible energy burst outward, bending light, twisting metal, crushing ships in its path. Alien vessels collided with each other, spinning into the void. The human railguns followed, firing kinetic rounds faster than sound. Within minutes, half the Dominion fleet was in ruins. The mothership struggled to stay stable. The Admiral's voice came through, shaking. "Stop, what are you?" Ryan answered simply, "We're humans. We fight to live, not to rule." He ordered ceasefire. The alien ships drifted silently. Smoke and debris floated in the dark. The humans had won, not with hate, but with strength and control. And across the Dominion, a new name spread: the humans, the border breakers. The battle was over. Space was silent again. Debris from the alien fleet drifted slowly across the stars. Inside Horizon 12, the crew sat quietly, watching the glowing remains on the screen. Lieutenant Arya broke the silence. "We actually survived." Commander Ryan nodded slowly. "Survival was never the goal, Arya. It was peace." Hours later, a new signal appeared. Not hostile, but calm. The Galactic Council wanted to talk. After what they had witnessed, they no longer saw humans as invaders. They saw them as equals, or perhaps something greater. The alien envoys arrived in small, shining crafts. When they entered Horizon 12, the crew stood ready but relaxed. The lead envoy, tall, silver-skinned, with bright golden eyes, bowed slightly. "Commander Ryan of Earth," he said through the translator, "you have proven your people's strength. But more than that, your mercy." Ryan smiled faintly. "We didn't come here to fight your kind. We just wanted to go home." The envoy nodded. "Then we will help you return. But know this: the Dominion will remember humanity." As engineers from both species worked together to reopen the rift, Ryan looked out the viewport. The stars shimmered, peaceful once more. He thought about how far they had come, a simple exploration ship now a legend across galaxies. Before entering the rift, he turned to his crew. "Remember this," he said quietly. "Fear fades. Respect lasts forever." With a flash of white light, Horizon 12 disappeared into the wormhole, heading back toward Earth.